Welcome on this to this video on the latest Simodont developments. My name is Joanna. I'm the Sales and Business Development Manager here at Nissin Europe, and I'm happy that I have my colleagues Marlene and Esther with me today. So Simodont has established itself as a reliable technology over many years and is used daily in leading universities already around the world. We do have more than 170 customers already, and with a clear focus on the customer needs, we have worked intensively on new functions that enables us to respond even more individually and specifically to your requirements. But we haven't just improved on what we already have, we've taken the product to the next level. So the topics for today will be the software release 4.22, the new Simodont ClickGrip, the first exchangeable handpiece, the TrueTeeth Lab, our new tool which enables you to create your own Simodont models with just a few clicks. So it will be interesting to see how we've put your wishes or our customers' wishes into practice and how you can benefit directly from these advantages. So I would say, let's get started, and I'm handing over to Marlene.
Thank you, Joanna. Hi, everyone. I'm Marlene Germs. I'm the product owner of the software of the Simodont, and I will tell you more about release 4.22 that we just released at the beginning of 2025. The biggest topic of this release is periodontics, and I'll come back to that a bit later. I'll first introduce a few improvements of user rights, the calibration wizard, and enlarging of tooth images in a few short videos. Next to these 4 topics that I'm going to touch today, of course, there's a lot of other small features and bugs introduced in this release. All the details can be found in the release notes, documentations that can be found on the website. First, going to user rights. I'll show a short video. For teacher users, the most important change is that they are now able to publish a case when they have created this. Before, an administrator role needed to do this for them, but now you're able to do this yourself. Next to that, also in the models area, there's a lot of more functionalities that you as a teacher can now do yourself. You can create, publish, delete, edit models, what you like. Next to that, also the student assistant role can now import a patient scan as a model to be used in a case for multi-uses. Next up is the calibration wizard. For administrator roles, the calibration wizard is reachable, and it got a whole new look and feel and easier workflows. The video will show a little bit. So the workflows, the number of workflows are still the same, but there's some improvements in look and feel, of course. But also, for example, you now can cancel a workflow halfway if you found out that you're not in the workflow that you expected to be. Third small topic is enlarging tooth images. Also here a video will be shown. When you are in the case wizard, and selected the tooth, you can now enlarge the tooth images so that you can properly look at the selected tooth from all sides. Especially in the case of small calculus deposits, this is really valuable to look into. And then the periodontics topics. The periodontics topic has already been introduced in the previous release, the 4.20 release. And we introduced then already the 4 topics of exploring, probing, ultrasonic scaling, and hand scaling. I will touch only a few of these items mentioned here, and I'll give then a live demo related to hand scaling. The exploring case of the 4.20 didn't change too much. The thing that we did change is that we added additional instruments to be chosen by the student. Coming from user feedback, we found out that the exploring instruments that we initially put in the case are not common to be used, for example, in Europe. So we added also some probe instruments so that the student can choose that instrument that they're thought to use when exploring for calculus. The probing cases we haven't improved, but I think it's really interesting to see that we have introduced there real-time force feedback, that you can really see how much force you put on the tip of the probe. We are expecting to improve this scenario, the cases of probing in the next release. For ultrasonic scaling, we have introduced a new case with the lower incisors in the 422 release, where you can scale away some supragingival calculus. And of course, the calculus removal statistics are of added benefit here. Also for hand scaling, we introduced a lower incisors case, and I'm now going to move to the Simodont to show you a bit more about that. So I'll first show the touchscreen. When we look at the touchscreen, the first thing you'll notice is that all the cases are collapsed. This is also a new feature in the 422 release. So I'm now moving to the periodontics hand scaling case. Here you can see the angulation details that we have used in this case, and the angulation visualization that we are introduced in the hand scaling cases. With introducing a new case for the lower incisors case for hand scaling, we also introduced new instruments. These are the Gracie Curve 1 and 2, and the H6 and H7 scalers. We're now moving to the simulator, where I will show you how to the way of removing material. So in the 420 release, we had the angulation based on the long axis of the tooth. So, and only the removing of material could be done in this direction. Here on the right, you see a black line moving up and down in the green area and even in the white area, depending on the angle that I have now based on the surface of the tooth. So even if I move the instrument like this, you can see the black line move based on the angle that I have based on the tooth surface. So that's a big improvement that we introduced in the 422 release, not basing the angulation on the long in comparison to the long axis of the tooth, but really on the tooth surface. So if I now also remove material, I can do this in all directions, as long as the black line is in the green area. This might not be realistic. I'm not a dentist, so I'm just showing the uses possibilities of this. That's what I wanted to show for the hand scaling live. So next to what I've showed today of the 422 release, I want to give you a really small outlook to the next release, which is expected in July 2025. This will contain more periodontics improvements, quite a lot of technical improvements, and of course some small features and bugs. Details will be released when the release is near. That's my part of the presentation for now. That's the 422 release. I'd like to give the word to Joanna.
The Simodont ClickGrip, a very exciting new development. So it's now the Simodont is the first VR Haptics Dental Trainer with exchangeable handpieces. So the Simodont ClickGrip consists of three main components. So it comes with an adapter, which is going to be connected to your existing Simodont, and that could be connected to all Simodont V3s. Then we do have the straight drill handpiece, the universal drill handpiece, and a new straight handpiece. The ClickGrip can easily be installed on any Simodont V3 and is available as a set. So it comes with an adapter, with a new perio handpiece, and with a generic drill handpiece in that blue box for easy storage. You can now simply change between the handpieces with just 2 clicks. The new perio handpiece is aligned with the periodontics features that Marlene has just shown you in the previous part of the presentation, and has the shortened handpiece offers now more freedom of movement in periodontic cases. The good thing, there's no need for a service visit, so ClickGrip ClickGrip can easily be installed by your own technician and staff. And now I'm happy to hand over to Marlene to give you a live demo of the new ClickGrip.
Thank you, Joanna. You might have already noticed that while giving the demo, I used a different handpiece than the handpiece that you all are used to. This is the shortened perio handpiece. I'll now show you how I can exchange this with the drill handpiece. So there's a white button here at the adapter piece, and I'm going to push it. And then I'm going to slide the straight perio handpiece in the opposite direction. Here you can see how it looks like when it's not attached to the Simodont. I'm now going to grab the drill handpiece that you're all familiar with, and I'm going to slide it in the same way I detached the perio handpiece. And now I can drill with the drill handpiece.
Hello, my name is Esther, and today I will tell you a little bit more about TrueTeethLab. Well, let's first start. What is TrueTeethLab? TrueTeethLab is an online tool that lets you convert CBCT scans or micro CT scans into a Simodont model in a fast and an easy way. So here you see the scan on the left side and the tool in the middle and the end result of the scan in the Simodont itself. This was, by the way, a micro CT scan of a single tooth, as you can see. TrueTeethLab is a very accessible online tool, so you can reach it using any computer that is connected to the internet. It's very easy to use. There is very little manual editing needed to make a model. It's relatively fast, so especially for single teeth, this is done within a couple minutes, and it's fully automatic. So it uses AI, a sort of neural network, as we call it, to automatically segment out the different teeth in a scan, but also the different tissues in a scan within the teeth. The procedure is safe, so we only temporarily store the data on the server, and after your session is ready, the data is being removed. This is because of all the data regulations, so we're not storing any data, or especially no patient data. And this all empowers you as a user to create your own cases based on the scans that you have in your school. So to give a short overview of how the procedure would look like, so technically you have your scan, your DICOM file, you upload it in the TrueTeethLab, then you convert the scan with a couple clicks, and you download the Simodont model. You take that model from your computer where you're using TrueTeethLab. This could be the teacher station as well, and you import that model file directly into the Simodont courseware on the models page. And then from that moment on, you can build your case like you were used to with any other model in the model library. And within a couple minutes, you can start to prep the model on the Simodont. Let's have a look on the development roadmap for TrueTeethLab. So last year summer, we did the very first release of TrueTeethLab for the single tooth procedure, and this was only available in Europe at that time. And at this moment, we can only segment out or recognize enamel dentin and the pulp chamber from scans. At this moment, we recently did our global release and also released simultaneously the partial jaw workflow. So what we can do right now is we can feed up to scans containing up to 8 consecutive teeth. We can select up to 3 drillable teeth, and the other teeth, we can choose them to be as non-drillable teeth present in a model. So that means you could do a quadrant, or you could do a front of the jaw and turn that into a Simodont model. All the teeth, like with the other procedure, are automatically segmented out from the scan. There's no manual editing needed. And you do get now a preview of the segmentation before you download the model. And this will give you an opportunity to see whether the automatic segmentation is good enough, and you can decide to not, or to download the model or not if you wish not to do so. Only when you download the model, credits will be deducted from your account. So during the whole process, you still have the chance or the opportunity to go a step back. If we are looking into the future, at this moment, we are working on recognizing the bone structure from a scan. So this would give a lot of opportunities for implant procedures. And not just only the bone, but also the 2 layers within the bone and the nerve canal will be isolated from the scan. This is in the planning to be released later this year. And at the same time, we are looking at the target in tooth workflow, also for later this year, such that you will be able to make your own target or ideal prep information within a tooth. And this will be based on the Pro 700 from Nissin. So how would this look like? I have a video which demonstrates the TrueTeethLab and showing you a workflow or a scan upload of a partial jaw. This video is also available on the website, by the way. So when I log in to the TrueTeethLab, I can see different procedures linked to my account. So depending on what is accessible to you, you can see you can choose a workflow. You will be presented with a warning or disclaimer, how to use the data. Then you can start to upload your scan. And these are always DICOM files at this moment. This is the standard for medical imaging files. You can upload the files. This usually takes a few seconds, depending on the file size, of course. Here we are looking at the lower front teeth of an anonymous patient, and we are converting this scan. So we can look at the scan from 3 different directions, and we can start to convert it. So I'm only pressing the convert button, and the tool itself will isolate the teeth from the scan, as you can see. So here you do not see the bone structure yet. Then in the next step, I can make a screenshot, and I can start to select the teeth, and I have to assign the tooth number for the teeth I select. This is because there's no automatic recognition yet for tooth numbering, and I need to say which teeth I want to have drillable. I'm picking consecutive teeth here to be drillable. That does not have to be. So you can pick random positions in your scan to make them drillable. So the yellow ones are drillable, the white ones are not, but they will turn up as non-drillable teeth in my end result. The next step would be to publish the model. And this is where I give the model a certain name. I can add a description. I can say for which procedures this model is suitable. And this is important because in a courseware, you will see only the models that are suitable for a certain procedure. So make sure that you do this right. And here I'm looking at the segment data for each individual tooth. Please know that the quality of the scan determines how good the segmentation will look like in the end. So we will see better results with micro-CT than with CBCT in general. And then I can download, and here you can see that I'm first getting some information about how many credits this will cost if I want to download this. And at this point, I could still take a step back if I want to. So this is how it looks. How to convert a scan. This video that I just showed you in reality took about 5 minutes. I shortened it a little bit for this presentation. But here you can see on average how long a conversion takes. So a single tooth, around 2 minutes, lower front teeth, around 5 minutes, one quadrant, 15 minutes. A full scan will take you an hour, but during that time you could do other things. So the tool will start processing the scan. There's no need for you to constantly monitor that process. I would like you to know that this information is also available on the website, and there are also videos of the single tooth and a partial jaw workflow on the website. And there is a relatively long list of frequently asked questions there. So please have a look there, and if you would like to know more information. And if you not already did so, please sign up for the free trial. And you can get some free credits and start your own conversion today. Do you need a license? In the end, yes. We have certain packages available. You can, like I said, start with the trial and then decide which size of credit package you need for your school. And that was it for the TrueTeethLab part. And then I'm giving the word back to Joanna.
Thank you, Esther and Marlene, for introducing us to all of those fantastic new developments. If you do want to get any further details, please visit our website on simodonttdentaltrainer.com. You can find all of our video tutorials, all news around the Simodont Dental Trainer. And if there are any further questions, you can always also contact us directly under sales@nissindental.nl. So thank you for your attention. We are happy to hear from you.